Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook. Let's talk about the latest episode of Titans. It was called Troubled Water for obvious reasons, because now Gotham's water is poisoned and it gets shut off so that the people can be protected from it going forward anyway, because already there's been some exposure. Jason and Crane make up and Crane blasts anti-Titan propaganda all over the city. Donna returns to Gotham but gets attacked by Lydia on the road and is told that she needs to pass Lydia's tests first before she'll be allowed to go into Gotham. I thought it was kind of silly, but that's what happened. Dick suggests turning himself and the Titans in to the police to make the people trust the GCPD again, because at the moment they don't trust them. After which they would just post bail and then work in the shadows to help the city, and all the Titans agree. Crane blows massive smoke up Jason's ass, telling him that he's Gotham's new savior and everything is riding on him to get him to be on board with his own plans, Crane's plans. Jason talks to Molly on the phone and she urges him to get out of Gotham before he gets hurt, to just leave Gotham. She'd go with him, she says. She tells him Red Hood is not really who he is, but he doesn't hear her. Donna and Lydia fight with swords and Donna basically kicks Lydia's ass. We find out that Barbara's number 2 in the police force is on the take from Jason. And he orders the cops to go after the Titans, and it doesn't go well, leading to Blackfire being shot and the Titans fleeing, and Barbara shooting her own number 2. So what happened is they go to turn themselves in, and this cop who's on the take orders the cops to do something they weren't supposed to do, which was attack the Titans during the time while they were turning themselves in. So all hell breaks loose when he does this, and Blackfire gets shot, like I said, and the Titans flee in separate directions. Starfire tries to heal Blackfire and ends up having all her powers transferred to Blackfire, who urges her sister to abandon the Titans and go with her, but she refuses. So I don't know if she's completely powerless now, or partly powerless, or if it's temporary, or if it's permanent. She accuses Blackfire of doing it on purpose. Blackfire says no, she didn't do it on purpose. It just happened when Starfire tried to heal her. Who knows what the truth is. Barbara gets arrested for shooting her number 2. I don't really know why she got arrested. He did have his gun drawn and he was going to shoot Dick, and she shot him to prevent that. So while you would put a cop on leave and maybe have them turn in their gun and their badge, you wouldn't arrest them. She actually gets arrested. I don't know. We'll have to see where that goes. Gotham ends up going crazy. They're looting and breaking things. Donna makes her way to the border of Gotham, where she finds that it's walled off because I guess the government wanted to keep the people from getting out of Gotham, or anybody from going in and getting hurt by the craziness that's going on there. But she ends up disarming the National Guard guys that are blocking the entrance, and she gets through the blockade. Rachel finally shows up in Gotham, and she finds Beast Boy still recovering from having been tranked. He got tranked during the altercation that went on at the GCPD when he turned into a tiger, and she's sort of talking to him about what's been going on as he's trying to recover his senses. Crane and Jason invade Wayne Manor, and they go about wrecking stuff, starting with the Wayne family portrait. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know how they think that's gonna work, because if the Titans go back there, they're gonna kick their asses. I don't know. Anyway, that's where they ended the episode. I thought this was an okay episode. I thought there were some things in it that didn't make sense. I'm not happy about Starfire not having her powers, but I'm glad that Donna is finally in Gotham and that Rachel is finally back in Gotham. It's just been too long of a season so far without either of them being on the scene and part of the plot that's going on in the city. So I'm really looking forward to next week to hopefully see those two in action. I, of course, will have a review of that episode when it comes out. Until then, my friends, I wish you all peace and long life.